Hey folks, Brendan here from Bluelight. Now, if you're in the police recruitment process, it is highly likely that at some point in one of the interviews, whether it's the online assessment centre or your in-force interview, you are going to be asked a question about a difficult decision or a challenging decision that you've had to make. There's all sorts of different ways that question can be phrased, but ultimately it's around a difficult decision. Now, the reason why I'm making this video today is I want to explain to you the difference between a big decision and a difficult decision, because they are not after a big decision. More about that in a moment. They're after a difficult decision. Now, it can be phrased in a variety of different ways. Tell me about a time when you've had to analyse information from a variety of sources in order to make a difficult decision. Or can you tell me about a time when you've had to make a difficult decision where you've had to account for that decision to other people who may not have agreed with you? The question can be asked in a variety of different ways, but ultimately they're after a difficult decision. Now, what so many of you do, and this was evidenced the other night in the interactive webinar I ran for the Online Assessment Centre, where several clients struggled with this. People struggle with it in the one-to-one coaching I do as well, and in the final interview webinars that I run. By the way, if you want some details about all of those different resources, then check the links below. And if you're not a member of the Bluelight Police Recruitment Facebook group, then ask to join. There's a link below. You're missing out on so much information, not just from me, but guidance from people just like you who've been through the process. There's almost 20,000 members of that group. What an awesome place to be. What an incredible community. Anyway, back to the subject. Big decisions. So the amount of times people try and persuade me that a good answer that they've got lined up, that they've prepared, is about how they made a decision to live in a different country, or what job they were going to do, or what university they were going to go to, or what qualifications they were going to do. I've even had one person try and persuade me in an answer that he'd prepared that the divorce he decided to do with his wife was a difficult decision. And then there's what I call the Nike moments, where you've had to deliver first aid for someone's collapsed in front of you, or you've jumped into a swimming pool to save someone's life, or you saw a road traffic collision unravel in front of you and you stepped in to do what you could to save lives or to help people. Very tea and medals stuff. I talk about that in other other videos. Or an example that a corporal in a paratroop regiment gave me a couple of years ago, which still sticks in my mind. He talked about how they came under attack. He was doing a VIP escort and he got everyone to safety. And, you know, from the sounds of it, it sounded like something from a movie. The bullets flying around everywhere, improvised explosive devices, mortar rounds being fired at them. Wow, definitely tea and medals. Difficult decision, though? No, he didn't make any difficult decisions. Actually, when we debriefed it, he didn't make any decisions at all. He just followed standard operating procedure. He's very brave in what he did, but he did not use that as an example for his final interview. Instead, he used a HR issue, a personnel issue. No one's going to really remember it, but it would evidence all the behaviours that they're looking for in far more depth than the one that was tea and medals. So similarly with all the other ones about living in a different country, divorce, what university, what qualifications you're going to choose, they're all big life decisions. They're decisions that people make anyway. And the Nike ones, someone in front of me collapsed, you either go and help them and save their life, or you don't. Just do it. It's a Nike moment. Or with the tea and medals paratrooper one, there's no decision at all because he just followed the procedure and the policy that was in place for the soldiers protecting the VIP column. If they ever came under attack, that's what they had to do. He was, like I said, he was very brave. Tea and medals definitely, pats on the back all round. He saved everyone's lives, but no difficult decisions, actually no decisions at all. So we've got to distinguish between a difficult decision and a big decision. Big decisions do not provide the evidence of the behaviours that they are looking for. And so what I'm going to do in the second video, and the second video is available for my clients. I'm going to post it in the interview course Facebook group and in the online assessment centre course Facebook group, and I'm going to post it in the respective courses, the online courses, for you to be able to access. I'm going to explain to you exactly how to answer the question in a way that's going to completely nail it, whether you're being assessed against the impartiality, the transparency, or the analysed critically competency. And all of those, by the way, all of those values and competencies all talk about decision making. So don't try and work out what competency or value you're being assessed against, because it's just not clear. Just answer the question in a structured and detailed way and include the behaviours that I'm going to talk about, and you will nail it, absolutely nail it. So I look forward to seeing you in the second video. If you're a client of mine, jump over to those respective Facebook groups or go to your course, where you'll find a new section which is all of these sort of latest update videos. And if you're not a client and you want to find out exactly how to answer this question, then jump onto one of the courses below. I know it's going to make a difference for you. If it doesn't, then within 24 hours, let me know and I'll give you a full refund. That's how confident I am that my courses are going to make a huge difference in your police recruitment journey. And definitely join the police recruitment Facebook group. Like I said, the link below. You're missing out on so much free and awesome guidance if you're not a member of that group. So I'll catch up with you in the next video, folks. Otherwise, I shall see you in the Facebook group. Bye-bye for now.